What happens to your brain when you don't sleep for 24 hours? Most people assume you'll just feel a bit tired, maybe yawn a few times, and get through the day. But the truth is much more intense. Just one night without sleep can seriously disrupt your brain, chemically, emotionally, and cognitively. After about 12 to 14 hours of being awake, your brain starts slowing down. You begin to lose focus, your ability to concentrate drops, and your reaction time increases, meaning you're slower to respond to things around you. You might not notice it at first, but your brain is already struggling. Next comes memory. Your hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for forming new memories, starts to shut down. You can still hear and see things, but your brain stops converting those moments into long-term storage. It's like trying to save files to a corrupted hard drive. You think it's working, but when you check later, everything's gone. And then there's your mood. The longer you stay awake, the more emotional you become. That's because sleep deprivation causes your amygdala, the emotional center of your brain, to go into overdrive. At the same time, your prefrontal cortex, which controls rational thinking, weakens. So you're more likely to snap, overreact, or feel anxious, depressed, or irrational. But the effects aren't just emotional, they're physical. After 24 hours without sleep, your blood pressure rises. Your body starts producing more cortisol, the stress hormone. Your immune system weakens, making you more vulnerable to infections and even reducing the effectiveness of vaccines. That's right, lack of sleep can make medicine less effective. And then comes microsleep. This is where things get dangerous. Microsleep is when your brain literally shuts off for a few seconds. Even if your eyes are open, you might be driving, working, or talking, and suddenly your brain just blanks out. No warning. You miss moments entirely. These brief blackouts are your brain's desperate attempt to recover. Microsleep is why driving after 24 hours without sleep is as dangerous, or worse, than driving drunk. In fact, studies show that staying awake for 24 hours has the same effect on the brain as having a blood alcohol concentration of 0.10%. Which is over the legal limit in most countries. You might also start to hallucinate. People who push past the 24-hour mark report seeing shadows move, hearing whispers, or feeling like someone is behind them. The brain starts misfiring. Sensory input becomes unreliable. You're awake, but your brain is dreaming while your eyes are open. And it doesn't stop there. Even your metabolism is affected. After just one day of sleep deprivation, your body becomes worse at processing glucose, which can lead to temporary insulin resistance, a key factor in diabetes and obesity. Your body temperature may drop, your pain threshold decreases. Things that normally wouldn't bother you, noise, light, even small irritations, suddenly feel overwhelming. What's even scarier is that the brain begins to eat itself, literally. In a study on sleep-deprived mice, researchers found that cells responsible for cleaning up worn-out brain tissue became hyperactive, breaking down parts of the brain more aggressively than usual. Scientists believe the same process might occur in humans. So what's the bottom line? Skipping sleep for just 24 hours puts your brain and body into emergency mode. You're slower, you're more emotional, you're more likely to get sick. Your memory, focus, and even your perception of reality are distorted. And yet, millions of people do it regularly. Whether it's work, school, parties, or doom scrolling on your phone. We treat sleep like a luxury, when it's actually a biological necessity. So the next time you think sleep is for the weak, remember, your brain doesn't agree. Because after just 24 hours without rest, it's already shutting down.